back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. You're probably thinking, Shan, why are you not in the kitchen? We've actually already made dinner. I mean, this is a bonus mukbang. We're going to make it an Easter mukbang. And you will see in a minute a little overview of some roast lamb. We've got roast lamb, mashed potato, green beans, and I was going to say cauliflower, it's carrots. Mum's already tucking into hers. But as you know, guys, this is a second extra mukbang because you sent so many in March. Probably my fault because I actually requested it twice.
Yeah, but you weren't here, was you?
I forgot that I'd already asked for them. And yeah, you guys sent loads for it. And I thought, you know what? The last one was long enough. So we're going to have a bonus one. Sitting here, eating some roast lamb. iPad is to hand. Mum's already tucking in. Let's get in with it. So my first lovely says, hi Shannon, Mama G and Dan. It's not a question, but information. There's 2 other buildings in London that are 10-minute walk apart from each other and are free, similar to the Shard and the Walkie Talkie building and Horizon 22. They're free but need to be booked in advance. Great for overcoming your fear of heights too.
Oh, right.
Are you going to be, we'll see if we can get Mum to some of the free ones, shall we?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm seeing where on earth to put everything. That is good to know. If you wouldn't mind, would you be able to message me if you know the names of them at all? Because, as I say, we've got the
Shard. It's not that platform that you and Dan went on, was it?
That's Horizon 22.
Oh, right. You've been there?
Mm.
Oh.
That was good. Maybe we could get you there before the Shard, because you'll look at the Shard from that viewing point and think it looks tiny.
Right. But you mustn't force me. If I say to you I need to go down, I need to go down.
I'm sure once you've had a glass of champers, you'll be alright.
We'll see.
It's not till August.
Oh.
Plenty of time.
No, but if I go to the other viewing points and they're free and I'm okay, I might be alright, eh?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you could only have one food to eat, what would it be? Just one food.
I like pie and mash, sushi.
One food.
I'd say roast potatoes.
I was going to say like Yorkshires.
Yeah.
You might think I look really odd, guys. I've got half face of makeup but with no lashes. So I look a tad strange. Because as I say, normally I do have my lashes on. But I was being a little bit irritable. With Mother Nature, my face gets really sensitive. And that means that my eyes get sensitive. So great. One of my lovelies says, hi my beautiful people, hope you're doing good and thank you for doing the uploads as I look forward to them. This is for the boss.
Oh.
How did you feel when Shannon came home and told you that her and Dan were together?
A little bit shocked, but hey ho, he's alright. He's coming to the fold. We've had a heart-to-heart when Shannon was on holiday. I've laid my cards on the table and so has Dan. I've said my bit and I think, touch wood, he knows where he stands.
Everyone was saying in the Mother's Day vlog, they said it was a very respectful thing for him to give you a present. I said, because you weren't expecting it.
No. And then when I said that, I said, oh, you need to cut that out, didn't I? And he's like, no. I bought that for you, blah, blah, because I didn't want him to get told off.
And then he got an Easter bucket in return like me.
Yeah. We'll treat you both the same.
And come in, he was like, what's this? I was like, oh, we've got Easter bags. And he looked really shocked. He was like, I don't normally get Easter presents. I was like, oh, in this household, like, we get presents for everything. And I said, it's probably because you got Mum something. When he come in and said thank you, she was like, well, you didn't have to get me Mother's Day. I was like, there.
No, because I like to reciprocate, don't I?
Mm.
If somebody's kind to me, then that's all right. If you're not, then hey ho.
How did Dada feel and have they met yet? They haven't met yet.
No.
He's met Nan.
He's seen a picture, hasn't he?
Dang. He's met my Nan and one of my uncles. They seem to go on. Dada just stays quiet. Dada don't really put his input in. Because I think he knows he puts his input in sometimes and it blows up. Oh, Mum, you've dropped your gravy already.
Oh, that's right, don't know. But it's very strange because Dad's one of these. He doesn't say much, but he watches and he takes it in like a sponge. And as I said to you, Shane, at the end of the day, you're still his daughter. Even though he's not here with us no more, Oh, I don't
Make
mean
him sound like he's dead.
Oh no, I don't mean he's passed away, viewers, or he's in prison. He's all right, but it's just Dad don't really pay, but he's there. If you know what I mean.
He doesn't get involved because we've had a very volatile relationship growing up. So I think he knows now as I've got older.
Yeah.
He might put an input, he might not.
But you're the one he always comes to for little whatever, isn't it?
He literally called just for this video and was like, can you order me KFC, please? I'm like, you have a Just Eat account. He said, no, can you just order it? It's easier. And it was almost £16. 4-piece kernel meal.
Well, it's all right if he eats it, Shan. He enjoys it, isn't it?
Beans, 4 dips and hot wings. I was like, that's expensive. He's not happy though because McDonald's don't deliver to his area.
That's probably why once now the freezer's done, I'll have to look for bits in because they do KFC in Iceland, don't they?
Yeah, I keep hearing about all this like dupes of KFC and McDonald's and everything. Hi, Shannon and Mama G. If you could go back in time and spend 24 hours, what year would you go to and why? And what would you hope to do? Lots of love. P.S. We've all had really bad headaches in our house this week. It's odd and super painful. Someone said it's the atmospherics from the crap weather. Probably. Because I think when it's really stormy, that's not good. I know I'll get a bit thingy when it's like that.
Stormy, you get like a...
Because it's like muggy.
Isn't it? Muggy, yeah.
So I do hope that you're feeling better now. But
I would think...
What year would you go back to?
1973, when I was a teenager.
That's very direct.
Yeah.
You was 13 then?
Yeah. The pop music, the youth clubs.
I was going to say, any particular reason?
Yeah, pop music, the youth clubs.
What was the music back then in 1973? Who was the main chart toppers?
I would say Bay City Rollers, Mud, Shawaddy Waddy, all things like that.
Oh, and also someone said to me, compensation, you know, because your pension's been delayed again.
Yeah.
Compensation is only up until if you was born April 1960, so you miss out.
I was born just after April 60. Well, they might do it a year later, hopefully.
Because someone messaged and said they was born November 1960 and they've missed out on it too.
Well, that's not good. We need to all pay it together. Because I want my pension. I paid in. I want it.
Very adamant there. She wants her pension. If I could go back to a year and spend 24 hours.
When you was tiny in the school. Or when you was, you know, when you were swimming, when you was 3. When you swam and me and Dad and Nan, you went down and we all clapped and you run round and went in again.
See, I wouldn't. I would say, what are we now, 2024? 2022, I'd go back 24 hours for my first solo holiday at Dominican Republic.
Oh, right. That was an achievement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I say, hopefully less stress now for the upcoming years. Oh! Saying that, though, I did have an email from Tui the other day.
Oh.
Changes to your holiday. I was like, oh, my God, no. I'll be dealing with this. We've had to change your flight time from 10 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. I thought that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't put this urgent announcement
where were you
because I have
going
a
from?
few.
Gatwick still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, don't be changing dates and all that. I'm going to have a meltdown.
Because when was it that you didn't really know that you was going?
That was Dominican.
Dominican, yeah.
Jamaica was fine.
Because I waved you off, didn't I? And you didn't hear
nothing. Hysterical.
Yeah. Didn't hear nothing all day and then... Oh, I'm in the presidential suite, Mum. Oh, my God, I have a 24-hour butler. Beautiful. Because they give your room to someone else, didn't they? And then she wants you to pay, wasn't it?
If you've been here since Dominican, you all know the pre-mental breakdown. The changes, literally 24 hours up until I was about to fly. I was packing 11 o'clock the night before my flight was due at 6 a.m. Like, it was hectic and stressful, but I got there and yeah. One of my lovely says, no question, but just want to say we love watching your content and we hope Dan got to try a few of the Aussie snacks. Oh, that's Kim and Jason. Oh, he did. He loves the Tim Tams.
Hello, Kim and Jason.
And we have been making our way through the crisps. We're absolutely demolished.
And thank you for the gonk.
Yeah, Mum's got a gong. Mum's also got the book to start reading.
Yep.
She'll be reading that first while I finish off mine. And then the Tim Tam sachets.
That's all gone, isn't it?
I've got 2 left. I'm savouring them because they are so goddamn good. But yes, thank you very much once again, my lovely. Let's have a look. Lamb's cooked to perfection, isn't it? Oh, my.
Okay.
Right, we're going to find that £15 bib I got you from Rob Beckett.
I know where it is, yeah.
And we're going to have to start wearing it. The next mukbang, guys, Mum needs to be wearing the bib, okay?
No.
I paid 15 quid for that. You'll be wearing it.
I know.
Mama G is the best. Absolutely adore you and would love to chill out. Shannon, don't move out until you have grown up with a load of responsibilities. Just chill at home. A little personal, but do you have a relationship with Dan's family? If not, how comes? I don't have any relationship as of yet. You guys all saw and all know everything that was going on. Because of what happened in September, I don't have any relationship with them. There is certain members of the family that I said I would be open to meeting, people aka who haven't done me wrong or haven't really been nasty in a way, but no, there's no relationship there as of yet. As I say, a few people down the line, who knows, but as of now, no relationship there. Just me and Dan and Mum G. I think that's all you need in a minute. Love you both loads. We all have regrets in life. What are Mama G's and yours biggest regret? I still stand by mine, getting in a relationship too young.
Yeah, mine, I would love to be married. I've never been married ever. I want to wear a nice dress.
How's that your regret? Not like something bad you've done. You just regret not doing it. You have to blame Dad for that.
No, because it sort of got took out of our hands a bit. And then, like, when you come along, we put it on the back burner. We should have just said, this is what we're doing. Like it or lump it, isn't it? You know?
My granddad was a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
And apologies. I get a lot of people comment saying, Shan, you're licking your knife. It's giving me anxiety. I'm fine. It's a habit that I love my gravy. And it's always been a habit. I used to get my gravy, get it all with a spoon, and then the remnants I'd go around with a knife. And a lot of people are like, Shan, I'm like, I've had years of practice. I've never once cut myself. I am fine, but I do apologise. I do it subconsciously, not even realising. And I'm
also,
like,
really doing that is quite rude, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, people are going to be like, Shan, sorry. Right. Shannon Lee, would you ever come to the Southwest to film?
Where's Southwest?
Southwest.
That's Manchester, isn't it?
No, that's North.
Oh.
Southwest is, I'm going to say like, North, East, Southwest. Southwest, maybe like Plymouth, Southampton way.
Oh, right.
I'm really terrible.
Nice,
I'm really terrible, I'm afraid. Film a day out with good food and shops. Yeah. I've been a fan of yours from when you first started, and it'd be great to meet you and Mama G. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, yeah. We're going to do a meet and greet.
Mum, we need to look into the... You can't keep throwing this stuff at them, Mother, because it takes a lot of preparation.
I don't care. I'll just say we'll be there. Come and meet me.
Mum thinks we can just go to a service station and be like, we'll be here, or we'll go to a shopping centre and be like, we'll be here, guys. I'm like, no, I think you have to, like, book a venue or something.
No.
No? Mum's just going to be like, I'll be on this street corner. Come and say hello. Mama G feels like a sister to me and love her to the moon. One of the greatest ladies I've ever watched. And it's great that you do things with you and your mum. How's the house hunting going? Lots of love to you both. Thank you very much. Lots of love to you back. The house hunting is slow. There are a few that I've seen and a few speaking with solicitors and that, but it's a very long-winded process, like putting in offers and waiting for chains and getting offers accepted. Then there's conditions. I can't lie, guys, I definitely am feeling a bit more of an adult, maybe against my will, because right now I would love to just get a camper van and go away, but maybe I'll get my camper van when I'm 30. Oh my God. That could be my birthday present to myself next year when I'm 30, buy myself a camper van.
All right, then we'll see. It all depends if you've got your own gift then. Right.
If not, I'll put a camper van out here.
Yeah, that would be
definitely annoy the neighbours out there. Yeah. Looking forward to it. Hi, Shannon and Mama G.
Hello.
My question is to Shannon. Would you worry about your mum when you leave? and get a new place, or will you keep in touch on a regular basis? So we was actually just speaking about this. I'll get mum like a tablet or some kind, because we was speaking about new phones, but mum is kind of a tech dinosaur, bless her. Like, she doesn't do well with new stuff.
No.
So I was like, she knows how to work a tablet, because she used to communicate with me when I used to go away when I was younger on my old iPad. I used to leave my iPad here and just go out with my phone, and she'd know to just swipe. So I think the way it will go forward is perhaps maybe get a lower broadband, because it doesn't need all the speed and jazz that I have it, but keep a broadband and then get mum a lower tablet, and then we can just swipe and I check in. Because mum said, what's it do? I said, it'll just ring, it'll be fine. And then she says, Mama G, when Shannon does go eventually, I know you'll be upset, as I had to go through that 4 times with my children.
Oh my
but
God,
you get used to it. It was strange at the first, but then finally you have your living room back. Can't wait to see the 2 beautiful human beings and homes alongside Dan and your renovation.
That's when the fun is going to begin.
Mum wants her decorating.
No.
Because she wants her music centre.
I'm going to have the TV. Dada's going to sort it out. And then
Dad is no good with electricals and tuning in.
Oh, well, I'll have to find somebody else then. And I'll have to find the control.
That's one thing. Dada
way,
is not really like domesticated in that instance. You know where people say like, oh, I've got an electrician or carpenter. Like, Dada, he can't really do any of that, can he?
Well, he unblocked his sink, bless him. Me and him unblocked the sink the other day. He did well. Sitting down there with his marigolds on.
God. I think it's different unblocking a sink to maybe doing electrics.
Well, he's got a laptop, hasn't he? But how many times does he order the takeaway? He calls you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He doesn't use it.
Yeah.
So, I think that it may be a, I will have to look into options of labourers and handymen, because
Yeah,
he's
but you've
not
got lots of
domesticated.
friends you work with, haven't you?
Thank goodness, being in construction industry, people know what to do when it comes to moving and bits and bobs like that. One of my lovelies says, I'm getting married next March.
Ooh,
I sent Shannon a picture of my dress, but now I'm starting to doubt. How do I have more confidence that I know I will look okay? I saw the picture of the dress and you will absolutely look stunning. I think as long as you have a good day and don't care what anyone else thinks or says.
No.
Don't lose the confidence in it.
that dress, Shannon.
I'll show you after.
Oh, right. Have a lovely
There's a
day.
reason that you chose that dress. Just keep focusing on that reason.
Yeah, have a lovely day.
You chose that one out of all the ones you tried, so there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
And just hold on to like...
I was drawn to that.
Hold on to the love or the feelings that you had with that dress. Another one. Hi guys, hope you're both well. Shannon, I know you don't have plans for children, but what are your thoughts on marriage? You've met the person now, so has it ever crossed your mind? Lots of love to you all. Lots of love to you back. Thank you very much. I don't know. We have spoke about things and everything down the line, but I think you just have to take a day at a time, because no one knows what's around the corner. It was funny the other day because I've been getting serious bloating. I don't know what is going on with my cycle at the moment, guys, but I've been having to get on the old peppermint teas. And when I was talking to Brogan, she said she's been getting bloated lately, and I'm like, our bodies need to sort itself out. It got to the point that one of the lads at work said to me the other day and was like, is there something you need to tell us? I was like, oh, you cheeky git, I'm just bloated.
Oh, right.
I was like, trust me, there's probably a lot of food in there.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. And maybe a ring on the finger down the line. Who knows? That would be a question for Dan. That's not for me to say. And
he needs to ask your father.
Oh, God, no, I'm not traditional like that. No one does that
He needs
anymore.
to ask me then.
We're not traditional like that.
I don't want you to go home and then come back and you've got a rock on your finger and you ain't said nothing.
Would you be annoyed if I just went off to Vegas and got married?
Yeah, you know.
That's obviously a yes.
No, it's your day, but I would like you just to say, we're thinking.
I'm going to go out and get married with Elvis. I'll be like, swipe the tablet and you can see me.
Yeah. That would go down like a ton of bricks, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I think that is a question for the person, because everyone was saying to me, oh, it's like leap year, why don't you propose? And I'm like, I don't think women, I mean, all good and hats off for women there, but I wouldn't have the guts to do it. Would you?
He'd probably laugh at me or something, Dad, if I said she would get itched.
Like, hats off. I know one of my lovelies who watches me, she got engaged and she proposed to her partner on the leap year, and I was like, you go, girl. I would never have the bollocks to do that. And now everyone's happy. So, who knows? Who knows what the future could hold, my lovely. Hello. Would you consider doing videos styling clothes you already have in your wardrobe, so we can see how the new items you have bought fit in with what you already have? That's a good idea. I definitely think whenever I move, I'll be doing like a big declutter again, and I'll be trying to get like the staples. So maybe when everything goes in or anything like that, I could do maybe like a staples or like the basics of the wardrobe, the stuff that I always gravitate towards. But I would say the stuff I always gravitate towards: bomber jackets, tartan shirts and swing dresses, and Doc Martens.
Yeah,
They're my
Doc Martens definitely, isn't it?
classic. What would you say you go to in your wardrobe?
Well, now I've got the body warmer. I'll wear that quite a bit.
I was going to say, Mum absolutely loves a body warmer. That's her little staple piece.
But I've got a nice new dress for tomorrow.
Yep. Mum's starting to get into her dresses now, guys.
I've got a nice black woolly dress, haven't I? With tights and me DMs.
I definitely feel a DM is like a staple in every wardrobe.
Yeah, yeah.
Men and women, I think they're just...
I love me sparkly ones.
the ones I'll give you. I mean, hey ho. Now I've had the roots done, I'm actually going to get my blue Doc Martens down because it's fresh and it matches the hair.
You got blue ones?
Yeah.
When did you get them then?
When I got the black, like higher than a Chelsea boot but not quite as high as the normal boot ones.
Oh, is it just plain blue leather?
Painting.
Oh, is it? I didn't see you sneak that in there. Oh. Pardon me.
Oh, come.
Pardon me.
Right. Hi, you two lovely ladies. Just wondering, if you could live in either a bustling city or rural countryside, miles from anyone or anywhere else, what would you choose?
I'd say countryside.
Countryside, hands
Yeah.
down. And
With that
could
hustle
you
and bustle,
also
innit?
describe what your perfect house would look like if money was no object? Love you both. Love you lots.
Or I'd like one of them ones in America with the big stairs as you open the door.
Yeah?
You know? Yeah.
So, if I was in the countryside and money was no object, I would have a huge barn conversion.
All
With
right.
all like the big wooden beams, a little
What, the old
cottage.
countrified stuff?
Yeah, but like a big modern version.
Yeah. Oh, right.
High ceilings, with a little cottage next door for Brogan and Liam. Then we'd have our farm.
Well, don't worry about your mother then.
We could have the stables.
Oh, thank you.
We went to an estate when we was up Edinburgh called the Archfield.
Oh, you said it was nice, wasn't it?
Guys, those houses knock London out of the park.
Blimey.
It's a private gated community, your own land, and when I tell you like they look like American houses,
Oh, lovely.
that it's just next level. And you think, people live here? Like, people's got driveways for like 7-8 cars. I'm like, what the hell? One of them had a big statue of a horse in the front garden just chilling.
Ooh.
I'm like, it's not every day you see a horse chilling in someone's front garden. But yeah, how the other half live, guys. If money was no object, I'd have a huge barn conversion.
Ooh, I'd love
Definitely.
to. Yeah. I'd have a big party before I left here.
Hi, sweetheart. Not really much I'd like to ask, but I just wondered how long you was going to Edinburgh for. As noticed you and Dan love going to museums of history. You both, if you have time, should go to the National Museum of Scotland in Edinburgh. A lot of interesting things that I think you and Dan would love. Sending lots of love to Mama G, you, and also can't forget Dan. Keep up the good work you put out on YouTube. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We was in Edinburgh for, pardon me, Saturday and Sunday, and we crammed so much in, but on the grand scale, we didn't even see like a fraction of what Scotland has to offer. And we actually, yeah, we actually saw the museum, and we said that I think is going to be something we do when we go up in summer. But I thought I dropped it down me then. We are thinking perhaps next year either getting a big log cabin for the 4 of us or a camper van and going up to Glencoe.
Is that Scotland?
Yeah, because you see videos and you have like the waterfalls and all the cliffs and mountains, but you just have random live deer walking around, like, and the big deers, the ones that you see on, like, say, the Scottish shortbread things and that.
The steaks.
Yeah, and it just looks so calming up there, and that's definitely
nice.
something I think we might do. Either just get a big log cabin, then you can go central at, or just get a big camper van. Me and Brogan wouldn't be driving the camper van. I think that would be the boys.
Yeah.
I think they'd be safer to do that. But yeah, Edinburgh was absolutely fantastic. And as I say, you'll see the vlog. When's Edinburgh vlog going up? Edinburgh vlog's going up tomorrow, guys. So stay tuned for that. I have a question. Would you consider getting your colour analysis done? Autumn, winter, spring, summer. Then within your season, there are subtypes. A lot of info is about it online, and you can pay either if you wanted to. I feel it would help your shopping and decluttering so you can move into a new home with clothes and energy you love. I've heard about this online. I take it you haven't. It's like where you do a set of questions, I think, almost like a mini quiz, and it will like gauge your season, your colour, like your style, like what is optimum for you.
So if you've got faulty jackets and half are no good, you get rid.
Yeah, or it'd be like your vibe is leathers, for example. So like stick to leathers. Oh god. Ooh. I do have shorts on, guys. Legs getting a little bit stiff from the gym there. Hi, beautiful ladies. What's the strangest place you've done the deed, and how did you feel after? This could be a whole interesting conversation, guys. This is like a say or short question. Strangest.
Well, Mum was in Grandad's garage, and we pulled the door down in the car, and we couldn't open the door, so we thought we'd get stuck in there. But it was okay.
The strangest place. I don't really think that the places I've been are strange. Do you? In a car. Is that? But that's not a strange place, I wouldn't say. It's not like we've been on like the cliff tops of like the Himalayas or something. I don't know. Maybe we're just quite
basic.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm basic, but it's very hard to adventure when you're in a city. Like Dan and alleyway is not my vibe.
No, that's cheap.
I was going to say each to their own. Mama has her opinion. I think maybe if I was single when I was younger, who knows? I feel like everyone has that story where they've had a hook up down an alleyway. But I'm like, that has never been... You never hooked up down an alleyway?
No, not that I can remember.
So that could be a potentially yes, guys. And following on from that, they said, do you think your parents knew, or was it just me that had that feeling? No, I don't think Mum knows if I've been up and out to anything.
Well, no, but we talk about anything and everything, aren't we?
Do you think Grandad knew?
What, I took the car down and... No, Grandad didn't know. He might have done if I got stuck in there and I couldn't open the lock.
If you had to go back to the wild and funny days, would you do it again with that person?
Well, yeah, because he was your dad.
Ew. I thought you was going to say it was one of the hookups when you were shut up.
No. But it's just... So when you meet someone, you think you're in the flow of love, didn't you? You try all sorts. See,
this is actually something I want to bring up. So... Everyone says your honeymoon phase, like when you're most into each other and at it like rabbits.
It's the first 2 years, isn't it?
I got told it was the first 6 months, and I was like, oh god, that's short.
What, and then it's downhill afterwards?
Apparently so.
Oh.
And everyone says, like, you might make it to a year tops. But what do you guys think is the cut off for like the honeymoon phase, the bit where you're kind of like, I'm kind of settled into this now. Like there's no fire or passion or anything like that.
So you've met each other, you've done the deed.
And then you kind of just, it plateaus into normal life.
What, reading the newspaper and all that?
Yeah, like what is the point? I always heard it was 6 months.
Oh, I would say maybe 2 years. Because there is a thing called the 7-year itch, isn't there?
Oh, I
but
don't know.
when you're together or something, it comes up 7 years, and then sometimes people part or whatever, and they call it the 7-year itch.
I made it to 7 and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just sprung into my head because I thought, ooh, everyone says it's 6 months honeymoon period, and I'm like, I wonder what it actually
I thought it's longer than that.
is. Because I would say to Dan, and we're talking, we're like, is this normal? Like, I would say we're very much still in the honeymoon phase. And I'm like, well, we've been going well over a year now.
Well, I come out of my bedroom the other day and he's kissing you and he went, oh, sorry. I thought, my God, why are you saying that? You were sort of like, not necking on the full snog, but he was kissing you, didn't he? I come out and he just went, oh, sorry. Well, why are you saying that? It's my daughter.
I said, she'd just be like, Mo, get out of the way.
If he was out there fucking, oh, sorry, I've got to cut that. If he was out there trying to strangle you or something, I would like, oi, 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 oi. But when
you don't get stuff like that.
When he's just being affectionate to you, I just said, oh, that's all right.
No, I don't think it's awkward. So was
he embarrassed?
I wouldn't say he's embarrassed, but it's just like, oh. Because I think what it is like, because we talk about things, and I said there was never really like, you wouldn't see that type of affection, say from my exes, for example. I said, and like the fact that mum and dan stand in the kitchen and ribbit rabbit and have a chit chat, I find that not weird, but I'm like, because that was never how it was with
and he sees
my exes.
Me in with different pyjamas, doing and snoods and all that.
He sees you when you literally first wake up and walk out, and your hair's like, doing. And he's like, morning, darling. And you're like, yeah, morning. Like, she's still waking up. She's not talking. And like, because I think my exes weren't really like the chatty type. They wouldn't stand in the kitchen and have a full-blown conversation. It'd be like, in, get a drink, passing, comment, whatever. Whereas I'll go out there and they'll be like in deep conversation. And I'm like, excuse me. Like, hi, I do live here too. Like,
yeah.
But they're really grabbing away. So I'm like, okay, well, they're obviously comfortable around each other. Yeah. But I think he just thinks it's more of like, maybe a respect thing. Like, oh, as I say, he's not standing there like slapping me arse or anything. No. I don't even think you've had an eyelid at that.
I would, because I don't lift on that worktop because I don't want it to break.
Hi!
No, chunky little. But you said they're not going to go.
My legs ain't going to go.
They're big.
Yeah, but they're getting to mine. They're getting to muscle.
I don't want them to get to muscle. I want you to have little legs like me.
Mum, you haven't got little legs.
I have. My legs are my best bit of my body. Everything else has gone south.
My legs are turning into muscle. Mum just doesn't want muscle. Like, my legs at the minute are killing because we're working on squats and glutes and leg press and everything like that.
Shen, you need to be a young lady. You don't need to be a bodybuilder.
No, but you have to do weights to tone. So I've got to do that to tone it.
Well, then if
as it tones, it'll get a bit bigger.
No, but if it tones, it'll shrink then because you're pulling all the fat in.
Yeah, but your muscle is bigger than fat.
Oh, well, I won't be doing that then.
Let's have a look. Where was we? Hope you've had a good St. Paddy's Day. We don't really do much for St. Paddy's Day down in England, do we?
No.
I mean, the youngsters, I think, have it as an excuse to have a drink and all that, but...
Don't really celebrate much, is it?
No, I would love to go to Dublin for St. Paddy's Day. I think that would be amazing. And I would love to go to Scotland for Burns Night. That's on the agenda as well. Shannon, how do I post a present to you for your birthday and the boss? Oh, thank you so much. Just send me an email, my lovely, and I say all the details and everything over there. But that's ever so kind of you. Let's have a look, guys. Where are we? Coming down to our last few. Good morning, Shannon. Sorry I've not had the chance to check in for a while, but I've got a feeling at the minute everyone and everything is busy. Tell me about it. I have a few questions on the mukbang. Speaking of Dan, can we know his star sign first off? So Dan's star sign is Virgo.
Oh. What's that, September?
He's a Virgo. He's September.
Oh, right.
But now, see, because they've changed it, and I'm in between still two phones, guys. I'm trying to get used to it. Because they added a new, they've added a new solar star sign. They've changed like the star sign. Which on the new one, I'm not a Gemini anymore. And I'm like, I've been a Gemini for 28 years.
Yeah.
I am a Gemini. But they tried to change it all. And I'm like, nah, that's not the way it is. Yeah, it's a Virgo. I'm going off the old one. I'm not doing this new one where there's an extra star sign and this kind of thing. I was...
There's 12 signs in there.
Yeah. I'm Gemini, Dan's Virgo, Mum's Leo. That's how it's going to be. And that's how it stays. So I don't know if Virgos and Geminis are compatible. Let me know down below if anyone knows or any astrology. How are you finding living with a man after being just you and Mama G for a while? I think we've adjusted quite well.
Yeah, yeah.
As I say, Dan technically moved in when I was on holiday. So there was none of that kind of...
He come here for 2 days and we had the crack.
Yeah, like him and Mum, like, because there was no... It didn't bother me if he was here or not. Whether...
But you didn't know, did you?
No, I just thought he was staying. I didn't realise, like, he was in fully. And then I was like, oh, okay then. And he was like, oh, I asked your mum. I was like, okay.
I just said to him, well, speak to Shannon if it's half her house, if yay or nay, whatever.
I think it wouldn't have made any difference to me if he was here or not, because it's like we haven't got to adjust, but it's obviously the adjustment for Mum having someone else in the house.
Yeah.
But as I say, I think by me not being here, that allowed you to break the ice or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, he was saying like, oh, your mum was like up and she was helping me sort the bike out, and oh shit, I was like, she's never normally up that early. And then it was like, oh, I'm like due to come in, and she'd be like, all right then, if you want dinner, it's in there or whatever. I'm like, okay. Well, at least you're getting on and you're not at each other's throats. That's the main thing. Do you miss your space or potential girl time? Dan seems lovely, by the way, and we love how he supports you with the channel and the merch, aka keeping an eye out. The merch is still in preparation because we all know I'm such an OCD type of gal that I can't decide on one style. But it is in the pipeline. I just need to like narrow it down and not be such a control freak in a way. But no, I think we still have girl time. Like one weekend Dan will be here and then he's away. So when he's away, that will be our weekend. Like for example, tomorrow we're off to Inamo. We're off for our little Japanese afternoon sushi. And then some evenings, if he's on a late shift or anything, or if he's away, me and Mum will pop around, do dinner, put a film on or whatever. So it's always balanced. I always say like we have our weekend, then I have Mum's weekend, then it might be one weekend I need to do coursework at the minute, which I've booked my exam. I'll catch you up on that in another vlog. But yes, the exam is booked.
You'll be alright.
Oh, very, very scary. Is there any update on Footloose? You used to talk about them and the drama they caused, but didn't seem to be as bad as anymore. Hope they've toned it down. Oh my God, you could not even have said that at the worst time. Because today has been havoc. Guys, Footloose, we have Footloose above us. We have, I'm going to say like baby Footloose next door. You don't hear them often, but when you hear them, you hear them. And then you have the parking attendant next door who just causes absolute havoc. But today, so a lot of people, and it must just be our borough or our council, a lot of people's councils, they don't have time restrictions on things.
No, that's right.
So where we have a restriction of 8 till 6, Monday to Friday.
It's 8 till 5 now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I found that.
And on a Saturday is 8 till 1, and then a Sunday is nothing at all. That's like the borough's rules, whether you're council, private renting, you own the home, anything like that. But a lot of people, from what I can gather from their comments, don't have rules within their councils or boroughs. But here we have them rules. So today, bearing in mind, the residents have been in all day. It got to about 3:30, and I thought, I can hear something. And when you're upstairs in a masonette in our borough, you're not allowed to have wooden flooring or any form of like wooden flooring, because obviously noise vibration. And I could hear the broom slamming into the corners of the flooring, because I will say categorically, I could put money on it, there is some type of flooring with just a giant rug in the middle in there that's not carpet, because you can hear the hoover go over boards. So I had that at 3:30 this afternoon. Bearing in mind I had quite a stressful day trying to do coursework and everything like that. 3:30 I hear bang bang bang, then I heard like hammering bang bang, and I'm like, oh, please don't start this. Because another thing I feel, guys, is everyone in my street must have on their calendar when it's my cycle. Because 3 weeks of the month, people will be fine. The one weekend when Mother Nature's here,
they wind you up.
Everything happens. And everyone,
like on Thursday, wasn't it?
And everyone wants to make noise and everyone wants to cause drama. And I'm like, I'm sure people have like my cycle in their calendars and they're like, this is the week to annoy her. And I'm like, I flip my absolute lead. And it went on for about 15-20 minutes. And I'm like, you've literally been up there all day. But the thing is, I think people sleep all day. They're lucky to have a lay-in till 10, 11 o'clock. My goodness, I can't remember the last time I had that. And then I think like, so if I was here and I had a lay-in, I woke up and I thought, oh, crap, I've got to get my hoovering done. I'd have it done by 1 o'clock. But it's frustrating when you're in a block and other people don't abide by the rules.
Except us and our
yeah,
neighbour,
I mean, like, last night it was just gone 8:30. And I don't know whether it's some form of a blender or a coffee grinder. But as you can imagine, that time of night, it's quite quiet. You're chilling, watching your TV, and you hear zzz for a good 10-15 minutes. Yeah. I'm just like, really? And then it's the bang crash of the cupboards and getting the containers. And I just think there's no need, like, consideration. Like I said to Dan, whenever we move out in a house, I'm going to feel so weird because I'm not looking at flats. The only thing I'm looking at is houses. And I can't afford detached. So the ones that I'm trying to look at
the end of the day, Shane, if they lifted her floorboards or that thing and put that insulation down, or they give us a false roof ceiling and pump that with that stuff,
which
we wouldn't hear half of that, but the council don't want to pay it.
And the amount that we pay rent here, they could easily do it.
Yeah. It wouldn't even be 2 months' rent, would it? Yet where we used to live, the man upstairs didn't even know I had you, did he? Because we haven't got concrete between us.
It's old-fashioned.
Her ceiling and our ceiling, it's hollow in between.
They didn't make them very well back in the day. So all I've been looking, the properties I've been looking at have been semi-detached houses. So you obviously have someone on one side, but you have no one next door and you don't have anyone above. I said, and it's going to be so nice to be sitting in something downstairs and not hearing bang crash wallop above you. Yeah. I said, I'll probably actually find it very weird. Like, Dan feels like I'm not going to be able to sleep or get settled. He said, because you're so used to noises. He said, he thinks I'll find it weird, like, just having it calm.
Yeah, but you're not going to hear sort of him coming in late at night, reversing.
Oh, see, also with the houses that I've been looking at, like, I don't want them on a main road. I've been looking for, like, little streets off and, like, you're not directly on a road, like, you have a nice little driveway and bits and bobs like that. But, yeah, he's like, I don't think you're going to settle. He's like, because you're so used to noise, to actually say sit down of an evening and it just be quiet, I'd be like,
well, something's wrong. You'll think you've won the lottery, blimey.
I'll be like, this piece of quiet.
When you move, you're not going to hear bang, 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 bang.
Honestly,
you're going to think you've won the lottery, and I can move.
You'll come to mine and think it's like a spa. Mum will be like, so quiet.
I'm looking forward to it, viewers, because that when Shannon goes,
Mum will go with her little suitcase.
No, I'm looking forward to it because when Shannon goes, that's going to be when the fun starts here.
Mum will then retaliate and be just as noisy. Like tomorrow, I can't lie though, because of the escapade we've had today, I said tomorrow we're going to put the radio on in the back room and then we're off out to London for the day. But I'm just going to leave it on. Because I'm like, she's inconvenienced me quite a lot of times this week.
Yeah.
And I don't get a thing, guys. Please tell me. Why can some people not just shut a door? Why do people have to just slam? Why can you not just shut a cupboard door, like, shut it?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of them now have, like, the soft close. But if not, you just shut it. I don't see why people have to slam doors. Like, I just think it's inconsiderate of other people in the block.
Or like the neighbour next door keeps slamming the back door really late, but you don't hear that, do you?
No, we're quite lucky. As I say, from where we are, we have it from upstairs. And the people next door, because we're in a block of 4, they're getting it from the people underneath. Yeah. I'm like, so if you just put her above us or us under them and then keep the 2 noisy people this side, they can battle it out between them. But yes, I would say, I'd like to say they've toned down, but no, today hasn't not, I'm afraid. Hi ladies, hope you're both well. Just wanting to ask, have the 2 men in your life met yet? Dada and Dan. I think they'll get on like a house on fire and be thick as thieves in no time. They haven't met just yet. Just asking because my hubby sounds so like Dada. A tough nut to crack, but fiercely loyal to the family. My parents were not big fans of my guy at the start, and I was 16 when I met him. But 35 years and 8 kids later, they adore him and his quirks and no-nonsense attitude. They call to see him now, not me. So if they haven't already got together, get them both in a room. Lots of love to my 2 favourite girls on YouTube.
Thank you.
Ah, that's a long time, 35 years.
And lots of children. Oh, I bet it's always a happy house.
Mum's jealous. Mum's like, can I come round?
Oh, I would have loved more children.
Again, you have to blame Dada.
Yeah. Because he only wanted one to give you the best, so you can't do it on your own, can you?
Well, you probably could do now in this day and age, not when...
No, but I told you I want to be a surrogate, but you said I can't because I'm too old and I ain't got the bits.
You can't be a surrogate. You might be able to be a foster, right?
No, but I want to have the baby there, and then I can say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to give it to you now. I want to keep it.
No, you might be able to foster, but I don't know, again, with ages and that.
Yeah, because I'm not on. Yeah, all right. So long as you can give love to that child, Shannon.
I know, but nowadays you have to have all these checks and that done because of bad people in the world, so...
Oh, because I want them 2 things before I pass. I'm not going to be able to have children, am I?
Probably not.
Right, okay then. That goes out the window.
And then the last one. This is a long one. Hello, lovely ladies. I would really like you both to think about this question before answering because I would actually like to know your honest thoughts. When Shannon moves out, Mama G, I know she will miss you so much. Don't worry, it isn't really that bad and you can embrace your own space, trust me. I'm your age and I lost a daughter and 4 grandchildren. They're still alive, but my daughter decided 12 years ago she didn't want me in her life. Heartbreaking as it was, as I was very close to them all. She had 5 children and sent her eldest son to live with me when she couldn't cope, as he is diagnosed with severe ADHD, autism and BPD. He was 15 years old, but he's now almost 27. Oh. He's been through hell with homeless, drug, but he's now in his own little bedsit, doing well and going forward. That's good.
Well done, well done.
I've always stuck by him and I see him now as more my son and he sees me as the mum. We live far, far apart and that's the best way at the moment. However, saying all of this, the good thing is that my youngest daughter has come back into my life 3 years ago after cutting ties again with my eldest daughter dripping poison in her ear. And I now have my youngest daughter back with also my granddaughters and my great-granddaughters. We again live many miles apart and I can't drive, but we make it work. So my question to you both is this. As I said, Mama G will miss Shannon, but Shannon keeps reminding Mama G she'll come back and film and all the things Mama G might miss. Is there a point that Mama G is looking forward to going to Shannon's new place and enjoying the 3 trio of mother, daughter, Dan times there? Well, yeah, she'll still be there.
Yeah, and it's not far from where I live, is it?
The area I'm looking, it's not a million miles out.
No, and I think once, if the houses that you look at, the gardens you can get done, we can have like a soiree in the garden, isn't it?
And are you going to film your family times in the new place also? I do think whenever
I can still come up and we can do it, isn't it?
Yeah, I do think because out of the properties that I've seen, I'm very particular, as you guys know, and I don't think I would ever find somewhere where I can be like, yes, I can move in, unless I've designed it myself.
Yeah.
So it's all about trying to see what has the most potential for a reasonable price and what you can work with it. So it may be, I could say, I've bought a house in August, but I might not be in that house until, say, next February because I want to do works and bits and bobs. So it may be that the stuff will still be here and we still might be filming here for months on end. And then as bits and bobs go, you move into, right, get that room there and that room. But there will still always be a basis here. And as I say, when it comes to mukbangs, they'll either be at mine or when Mum has the living room sorted out and she's got a sofa there, we can whack it up and put it here. So if anything, you might end up getting more content from 2 different places because it will be here and at mine. So yeah, you're definitely not going to miss out on content, my lovely. Definitely not going to miss out. And let me just have a look. Is that all of them? I think that is. That's all just screenshots. Guys, that is another one all done and dusted. That is a very long one as well because I can see that the time has very much overrun. Guys, if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below and leave us a comment. What did you think of your bonus mukbang? And keep an eye out because there will still be one at the end of the month. What would you rate your roast lamb?
9.
Empty bowl.
I'm going to get some more. I'm going to wash up and get some more. Yeah.
Guys, take care. Stay safe as always. And I say thank you for sending them all in. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.